Hello, Libra Lord Notes. Thank you so much for coming for your reading. Just send you my cards. This may resonate for you if you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Jupiter placements in Libra as well. May resonate for you. I hope you've been doing well. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to start out with energies or what you were doing in your past life that's still sort of playing out now in your life, okay? All right, let's get it for you. No, for Libra, Lord knows. Energies of past life that's still playing out now. I'm getting wars and battles at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting Asia. I'm getting forgiveness and mother. Straight up, a lot of you from your past life, you were in a battle with your mother. Okay? Or your mother you had in your past life is the same mother that you still have now. Okay, and whatever the relationship is between you and your mother is what is still playing out. Like in your past life, maybe still playing out now, and maybe in this lifetime, you may have to forgive them. Okay, learning to forgive them for what they're doing or what they've done. Okay, that's still, is still lingering now. I feel like you were always spiritual with the Asia here and the meditative pose. I feel like your past life, you were like, you incarnated as an Asian person. Which could be Chinese, any of those countries under Asia that believed in meditation, spirituality. You may have lived in that era there. I feel like if you're still practicing, all of this, this started from your past life. This is not like, you didn't start waking up in this lifetime. You've been doing spiritual work on yourself, connecting with your divine self and spirits, even in your past life. This is not the first time, okay? Definitely a big message on forgiveness, the exception of you forgiving your mother, but in this lifetime, you may be carrying a lot of pain that you're healing, and it's all embedded in you learning to forgive people for all that they do to you. Maybe playing out now that way. And one of the ways that you do that is probably through meditation and stuff, to really gain your strength and, balance and calmness within yourself. It may be playing out now that way. If you're a parent, you are treating your kids better than how your mother treated you now. You're making sure you don't repeat her mistakes. You're breaking some sort of behavior in the family, is it curse or whatever, that you don't need to continue, and you are doing better than what your mother did. Okay, it may be playing out that way. You probably have a very close bond with your kids. You love them. You spend time with them in this lifetime, all because maybe you were neglected, or you didn't have that growing up now in this lifetime, or you carry pain. You don't really get along with your mom, and you're learning to not be the type of that same mother to your own children, or father to your own children, however way that's going on. Whether you're masculine or not, there is something major about your mother. You learning to forgive them, opening up your destiny path and making it easy for you to connect spiritually in the heart space, because you holding pain and not forgiving your mother could be affecting your relationships and your ability to truly connect with other people, because you're maybe closed off in the heart chakra from pain from mother wounds. Could be going on here, could be playing out that way. And I just feel like you are attracted to spirituality and you do connect, and you are already awakened in your past life and you brought it in this lifetime, and that's why you are here watching me in the first place. Your curiosity and all that stuff is because you're already opened, okay? And so that's what I'm getting from that is still playing out now. Let's go ahead and see what you're really meant to accomplish now. Oh wait, before I even get to that, I jumped the next level, which is to see where your soul is at, what energy your soul is embodying now, because that was the past. What energy is your soul embodying now, Spirit? For the Libra North Nodes, please and thank you. What energy is your soul embodying now? The Hierophant and the Lovers and the Tower with the Chariot. Some of you, this is about a spiritual union that is moving forward after it was broken down or gone through some sort of ending or disaster. Okay, I also feel like the Tower for me is my angels intervening. So divine intervention stepped in because it's time for your union to go into higher level commitment. With the Hierophant here, the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Tower. It's time for you to move forward into the Chariot. It's like a progression, 7-6, to move forward and get into higher level of commitment. This is about marriage. This is about union of two high vibrational souls that your soul is stepping into, or you have divine intervention. Okay, your angels are stepping in and making that happen. So remember, like I said, you could be a Sun, Moon, Rising Libra, different Libra placements, and this may all resonate for you. I like it for you because I feel like you're going to succeed finally in this relationship, this union of you and your soulmate, or you and your twin, if you believe in that, right? But it's a spiritual union between you and your counterpart coming up. And if this is not about a union between you and your divine soul mate or someone that you have a contract with, this is you making a choice to stand firm and bring balance into your life after a breakdown of the old ways of thinking, belief systems and stuff like that, so you can move forward in a more positive light, more balanced way, where you are balanced in both aspects of yourself. You're choosing to move forward by changing your values and reframing the way you think to be able to succeed in your destiny path. So some of you, it's about that, or it's about the relationship, the union, or it could even be a combination of both, where your union, certain systems had to break down, like old ways of thinking, society expectations, the way you think a union is supposed to be, a relationship is supposed to be, maybe falling apart. Things have to change mentally to elevate you guys to move your connection forward. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from what your soul is embodying. But it's powerful. Let's look at what you're meant to accomplish. It will give us more clarity. In 2026, Libra North Nodes, what are you meant to accomplish? Either way, the Libra vibration is about partnerships, union, 7th house, either partnerships or business partnerships or marriage partnerships. But it's also about, Libra energy is about balancing yourself very well and balancing yourself with other people. So all those elements are playing out here. So I see you stepping into yourself, your higher vibration more, what you're meant to be. You're stepping into it more in this year, 2026, okay? So those are all attributes of the 7th house, which is the Libra sign. Okay, what are you meant to accomplish? Family falls out. Yeah, it's supposed to love you. This Hierophant is about commitment, marriage, higher level spiritual commitment, devotion to somebody. With the family showing up, what are you meant to accomplish? Let's see. Teaching. Some of you are spiritual teachers that have. So for what you are meant to accomplish in 2026, you have family, trust, teaching, and a healer. Okay. Some of you are needing to heal a family situation. Some of you are meant to use your spiritual gifts to heal families, but also with what I'm seeing on the soul level, you could be a spiritual teacher. You need to step into that. Maybe you teach children, but you're needing to trust your own feelings and dreams that guides you. So trusting your own intuition is very important this year. I feel like a lot of you are meant to work in the medical field or spiritual healing practice field is where you're meant to be. I see that you really need to trust yourself in your ability to heal others. Or some of you literally need to be working in the hospital. But I feel like some of you need to be teachers. If you're not a teacher, that's what you're meant to be. Teach children. So I see a couple of 3 different things here. Some of you, it's about being in a family, coming to union with your partner and you becoming a family. Some of you need to be teachers, be working in the school system or teaching children, however way you talking about, inspire people to learn, okay? Or you're just, a spiritual teacher, okay? High vibrational spiritual teacher and a healer. And you need to trust yourself to do that in general public, or that's what you are already doing, but you're meant to accomplish this in 2026, to be out there doing this, okay? Some of you are meant to be in the hospital or using your spiritual gifts to help heal in the society, okay? So it's like the more you practice, the more powerful you are. I also see that for some of you. Yeah, so 3 different, things I'm seeing here for you, my Libra notes. You're meant to accomplish this in 2026. You know what resonates for you. Not everything here is for you. Some of you are teachers, some of you are meant to be family, in the family unit, and some are healers. Alright, so what is the main obstacle you may be dealing with, my Libra notes? Sacrifice. Yeah, when sacrifice becomes too much, some of you have the tendency, probably may have the tendency to sacrifice yourself in a relationship, and it may not be always the best thing for you. Okay, what are you sacrificing and how long, and what do you mean to sacrifice? You need to really analyze that. It's not healthy for you. It's not in your best interest to sacrifice yourself. Okay, don't be a sacrifice for anybody, any relationship where it's to your detriment. Okay, that's the bottom line. To your detriment. Maybe let's say you are a nurse, you overwork yourself that you don't even get time for yourself. That's a horrible sacrifice. To heal people to the point that you are drained and don't have anything for yourself. Okay, that's not a healthy way to, sacrifice. Okay, some of you feel like you need to sacrifice something that you want to get to do something for somebody or to get something. That's also not good. So that's an obstacle that you need to work on, that no matter what you're doing, that you're not sacrificing yourself for the greater good, or sacrificing yourself in a relationship so that your relationship thrives, or there are limits and there are some cutting points, not to lose yourself in the name of whatever, bringing peace or whatever it is that you think you are doing, that is going to affect you here. Okay, don't overdo it, not to your detriment. So what do you need to protect yourself from, my Libra notes? Yeah, so I feel like some of you, this is really self-imposed here. Your problem that you need to protect is disconnecting from your spiritual self and practices and focusing on your ambition and being a bit too self-centered. It's your problem that you have to fight. So this year is very tricky because year one, the sun can be a bit self-centered, where you're worried about what you're doing. Ego takes lead over a lot, and that puts your spiritual practice in the back burner, where you are overly focused on your ambition and you become a bit too self-centered. All right, so you need to protect yourself from yourself so you don't fall into this. Okay, let's look at the solution here. The solution is constant saging. Constantly sage yourself to help you remain in, spiritual cleanliness, so nothing attaches itself and influences you to behave this way. Silence as protection. Be quiet about your accomplishments and things you're doing. Don't say anything. Higher self meditation as protection. Yeah, it makes sense. The only way to protect yourself from losing your spiritual self and focusing more on your ambitions and becoming more self-centered is for you to meditate more. So remember, in this year, meditation will protect you and keep you balanced in your spiritual path. And being quiet about your goals and ambitions will help you not look like you're, even create evil eye for yourself. Because if you're telling somebody or you're not silent about your goals and ambitions, they can come at you and harm you that way, right? So you need to protect your own self and other people from attacking you by not saying too much about nothing. So silence is your protection, meditation is your protection, and constantly saging yourself will help you here. I also see underneath the deck, use clothing as clothing color therapy. All right, so using the color of clothes to help you to navigate this is important here. All right, as a form of spiritual protection and therapy for you. So if you want to accomplish well, for instance, you have to wear your greens. So in this case, what do you need to be wearing? Okay, what color are you going to use to enhance your protection? You need to think about that, white or black. So something like that is what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and see what you've managed to, what you've learned or mastered, or that you need to learn and master to be able to accomplish your goals in 2026. You're either a master of this already, or you need to embody this vibration to make this happen. And in your case, it's about 3 different things I see here. There's marriage for some of you, or union for some of you, next level, higher vibration connection. There are the medical field here, or spiritual healers here. There's family unit here, and there's teaching here, spiritual teachers here. So it's up to you, whatever whatever resonates for you. So what do you need to master this? What do you need to master, or what have you already mastered? So that is going to help you to accomplish this goal here. Spirit, Libra, flow, being in the flow, learning to be in the flow of things and not control everything. Alright, or your manifestations or how things are gonna go in your life. That's too much, but let me see. Yeah. Okay, well, what's urgent in your life? So we have babies or birth, we have journey, we have flow, and we have weather, natural events. Let me read quickly to give me an idea of what you mastered already. So for the flow, you can't control life's events, you can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. So it's either you're a master at being in the flow and not trying to control every aspect of your life or a particular situation or outcome in your life, than not. Okay, so you're either doing it, so that's what you need to do for this to happen. Okay, the journey is do things in a different way, take a new route. Believe your life is only part of one long journey. Be prepared for adventure. So thinking outside the box a little bit, doing things differently than you normally will is being highlighted here. Okay, so that the journey would go smoothly. So something about you carving a new way, a new path with a chariot there, moving forward, but doing things differently to be able to see things to flow and move forward. I feel like there's an element of letting go and allowing things to flow, but also not repeating the same patterns that you've been doing to accomplish things, or how you want things to go should be removed, and allow spirit to take charge and move things forward for you. So the weather and natural events. So with the natural events or the weather here, we have what's urgent in your life, what's making you feel overwhelmed and is out of your control. Are you worried about how you will survive a major change? I really feel like it's been emphasized again of you being in the flow and not worrying about how things, because you can't control what life is going to throw at you. So this is all emphasizing you being in the flow state and trusting and believing that things are going to fall in place. Okay, so it's an amount of letting go and not worry too much of how things are going to go. Okay, the birth and babies here, what do you need to nurture and or develop? In what ways do you feel vulnerable? Are you feeling overwhelmed or by responsibility? Yeah, so in this new way of thinking, I feel for you where you are learning to let go and be in the flow. Even if it makes you feel vulnerable, you still need to be strong and just trust the process. With the trust here, trust the process, okay, and not fight the process. Trust that you're being guided and your soul is taking you to the right place. Not trying to control the outcome of things is going to be good for you. All right, it's really going to be good for you. And I feel like you've either mastered this, and that's why you are where you are now, or you need to really and grind this into your subconscious and become this energy of learning to be calm and staying in the flow and trusting the process, so that things can flow to you a little bit more easily without resistance or without you trying to control anything here. Okay, sometimes you just have to let go. Okay, so I'm going to look at who or what is your destiny helper. My Libra notes. Thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying your read so far. Yeah. Okay. Independence, indecision. Two more. Manipulation and idealism, assertion. Okay, so the signs that are actually your destiny helpers, they are signs, the astrological signs are Aquarius, Libra, another Libra like you, or somebody with Libra placement too, Scorpio, and Aquarius again. So definitely, I feel like this is about your friend groups. Some of your friends are your destiny helpers. I have to point that out. Or even strangers on social media may be your destiny helpers. It is in your best interest to not try to manipulate too much behind the scenes your relationships with other people and how you want things to turn out. I also feel like the indecision here is a problem, where it's best for you to become a little bit more decisive in your partnerships and who you want to be with. Okay, something about you feeling ashamed of your dark side or your negative side. You cannot always be an angel. You have the other side to you. You embracing it will help you to become more decisive. Okay, so your destiny helper is to try to not be indecisive because you are afraid or you are shying away from really making a decision from your truest self or from a balanced space. Okay, when it comes to your partnerships here, something about independence here and you knowing exactly who you are is also very, like, in the midst of you and your friends and society's expectations, you standing firm on who you, knowing who you truly are, is going to be very helpful to you. It's a destiny helper for you to gain your own independence that's devoid of other people, because Libra is a partnership sign. So it's hard for people with Libra placements to remain single or to be on their own or to depend on themselves without becoming, being in a couple or something like that. And I feel like in this case, there's something about you learning to stand on your own 2 feet or you being independent that is really good for you already. It's a destiny helper for you. It sets you apart. You knowing who you are really has brought you independence and set you free from feeling attached or even suffering from indecision or any form of manipulation that may have been going on spiritually to you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You have an ideal way of seeing things, and you follow through with that, even though it may set you apart from other people. It is good to have those ideals. It sets you apart, and it's a destiny helper for you. Okay. um let's move on and see what tools you need here. So pick the spiritual practice that you need to be using each day to help you here to maintain and accomplish your goal this year. What spiritual practice does a Libra not those need, Spirit? Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, the saging has come twice. You really need to sage yourself. I also see power of prayer. So your prayers and practicing patience, okay? Spiritually, consciously practicing patience is helpful to you. It's a spiritual practice that you need to do. And the saging has come twice. Remember, one of your protection is to sage. You gotten it twice. So this means you really need to sage yourself all the time, every day as a spiritual practice. And also prayers works for you. So asking your spirits, your angels, your guides to help you with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish is helpful to you. Okay, my Libra notes. Okay, let's move on. What other? Let me get you some gemstone here. What tools you need here? What gemstone should the Libra notes use? Okay, we got one. Orange sapphire. Let's get it. That's 41. Let's see what the stone does so you know whether you want to get it or not. The orange sapphire is about joy in sensuality, respecting your body and body love. Okay. I don't know why you would need this in this reading. But all I can say is it has to do with you not being ashamed of your dark side. Okay, and remember what I was telling you as your destiny helper. So maybe you are highly sensual, or maybe you like intimacy, and you don't need to be, you don't need to look down on yourself or be shy of that or feel like that makes you imperfect or something like that. All right. Either way, respecting your body, your sensuality, finding joy in those things is all for you to be whole, right? And for some reason, that's what you need. Okay? I don't always have to understand why you need it. If it came out for you, then you need it, and it will probably make more sense to you than it makes sense to me sometimes. Okay? And so I'll leave that there because it has to do with sacral chakra. It could be about, really healing the sacral chakra. Okay? And you not shying away from intimacy, which it could be just be a healing message for you. In the midst of all this, something you need to heal in yourself. So, hey, if it resonates for you, good. If it doesn't, then okay, it is what it is. Okay. Is there anything else I want to pull? Any other tool for you? I feel like pulling an animal spirit, and then I'll pull a fashion tarot and give you advice and close out. Anything for the Libra notes, please? Yeah, trusting in your inner knowing. You got the trust already. Underneath there, with the first one underneath there, you're a very clever person, and you need to trust in yourself and believe in that, which means you're highly intelligent already. So with the inner knowing, you are a brave traveler. So the chariot, you're moving into a whole new space here, okay, of either commitment or whatever it is that it may be that you fall under there. But you have to remember that you are brave. Your soul knows the way. That's why you need to let go and go with the flow and trust in that. Be confident you will achieve your destination, which is I've been talking about it. Loyal friends are always with you. I told you a lot of your destiny helpers has to do with your friends. Okay, so know that you have some true loyal ones there. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. It's like letting yourself go. Alright, that is inner knowing, trusting your inner knowing, your goose spirit. Okay, your spirit animal this year is the goose spirit. Okay, the goose animal. Let's get a fashion tarot for you, and then we'll get into the advice and close out. What you need to be with. Alright. So we give us fashion tarot for the Libra note. How can they use their fashion to help them accomplish their goals? Spirit. What should they be wearing? Libra notes. I'm going to take the top one because the pile is too much. Taurus gowns and dresses, green, fuchsia, pink. So dressing very elegantly in the color of green, fuchsia, or pink will be helpful to you. It's a Venus. It's a Venus energy, so that makes sense. Let's see what else. You also have wear brown or black belts to control overeating. Some of you may be, have an overeating problem going on there. So wearing a lot of black belts, okay, or brown can help you with that, but make sure you activate them and make sure that's why you're wearing them and adding them to your fashion, and it will do its job. It's all about programming your subconscious to follow through. Okay, anything else that we use in fashion? Okay, we have skirt suits for commanding feminine power and respect and self-worth. Okay, that's interesting. What's underneath the deck? Speak with others with your style of clothing without words. So, show up as how you want people to see you. Speak to others without speaking to them. Use your fashion as a language, okay? For people to understand and know who they are dealing with. Use your fashion to speak for you. Okay, that's what that's telling me. Alright, my Libra notes. That's interesting. I like that. Okay, yeah, because what you wear has a lot to say about who you are. So use that. In this case, use it to your advantage. Okay, this year it will do wonders for you. So let's go ahead and get advice from your soul, my Libra notes. Yeah, it's closed, so it's not meant to be here. Let's get advice from Libra Lord No Soul. An honest communicator with high moral ethics. King of Swords. What about the King of Swords? This could be you or someone in your energy. It's your divine counterpart. Calls, texts you quickly. So your divine counterpart could be a King of Swords, could be another air sign, or just somebody that's a very powerful communicator and has a lot of high morals, okay, and ethics, and they are very honest, and they're going to call you and give you, tell you something. What are they going to text you or call you about? Okay. This person is also an emperor. They are protective. They are very disciplined. They are the marine type. They are even a father figure or a mother figure, however you want to. They're going to tell you that they've experienced a breakthrough. They have clarity on what. I told you some of you are getting in a union with your person, right? Or moving into a higher level commitment. Marriage for some of you. So let's see. What are they saying? They have a breakthrough. Okay. What's this? Okay. In what? Okay. Either you or them have a psychic child. I don't know. They want to tell you about that child. But what else is here? Queen of Wands, a powerful visionary and a fearless leader, a clairvoyant. Either they are that, or you could be a Queen of Wands, you could be a fire sign, or you are clairvoyant. It's describing. What about this person? What are they going to tell you? That they have clarity and a breakthrough, but what? Unexpected lucky event in your life. Do the Wheel of Fortune here. Whatever they're going to tell you is going to bring you so much joy, because you have the sun here, and most of inner joy and happiness. This whatever they're going to tell you is destiny. It's an unexpected lucky event that's going to happen in your life that's going to really make you happy. This person, this divine counterpart. Okay. Someone being patient and persevering. They're going to probably tell you that they've been patient or you've been patient. Alright, and persevering through your obstacles, being awoken by spirits at night, freaking out. They could even tell you that they get awoke by spirits at night and it freaks them out a little bit. That's giving me like your divine counterpart starting to really, be connected spiritually because of you. Repeated nightmares in their sleep. They could be telling you also that they've been getting nightmares in their sleep, stuff like that. But either way, whatever they have to tell you is a breakthrough, is going to bring you joy. And I don't think the cards are giving me exactly what they're going to say. But whatever they say, though, is going to bring so much joy and happiness into your life. And it is destined for that to happen. So let's go ahead and get final advice from your spiritual team, because we'll be pulling here forever. Let's see. Oh. So I feel like just when I almost gave up on the asking the question, that something showed up. It's about the Four of Wands, but in this area of Four of Wands, it's about buy or bought a new home. So your person, the divine counterpart, could say that they want to buy a new home with you, or they already bought it. So they want to move in with you pretty much. But they've been overburdened because they've been doing too much for others, okay, and it was becoming a detriment, okay, to them. So something about them was draining them, and maybe they want to say thank you for being patient with them or something like that, and persevering whilst they work through all of their burdens to now come to you. All right. They said they had to make a decision, and they were struggling with that. Okay, so this is what they want to tell you, that they bought a home, or they want to buy a home with you, which means they want higher commitment and stability with you. Okay, now we can get the final advice from your spiritual team. Okay, for the Libra, what advice do your spiritual team have for you? Please and thank you. Final advice for Libra, North Node Spirit. Sun, yes, yes, yes. Okay, your spirit team say yes to this new beginning, to buying a new home with your person, probably even moving in with them, obviously. What else do you want to say? It's destined for you're destined to have that anyway, so must as well just accept. Okay, there's nothing here, so let's get anything else. Okay, a free spirited person, they want you to free yourself. Yeah, this is really gonna bring you inner joy and fulfillment of the soul. Two of Cups, for you to be in this divine partnership and romantic love with your divine counterpart. Okay, that's what your spirit team wants to tell you. All right, they also want to advise you to drink in moderation. Okay, something about temperance, drinking in moderation. So that's pretty much it. I think that your reading is really fun and interesting. You know, what your soul wanted you to know about your divine, it ended up in you having this divine partnership that is destined to happen to you, going into a higher commitment, moving into a home or buying a home with your divine counterpart. This is all so interesting, and it's designed to happen this way, and I'm very happy for you, my Libra North Nodes. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll definitely talk to you all later. Thank you. Don't forget to leave a message. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you do. And I'll definitely appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. All right. Thank you, and bye.